Aha, me hearties! Oh, where's me treasure?
Ozzy, I said we were going to look at a book with a nativity play in it, not a pirate play. He wants to play pirates. Ozzy, I think your pirate hat looks really good on you, but we are going to read a book now, so let's take that off. Off you go on. No, you can't have that one. Bye, Ozzy. So today, just before we start our story, I wanted to remind you of some learning that we did in school about plurals. Plurals is when there's more than one. I'm really glad there's not more than one Ozzy today because he's just into everything. So, when we've got words that we want to make plural, sometimes we add an S at the end. For example, 1 dog, 2 dogs. But some words, they add an ES at the end, and we're going to look at the rule for this in a minute. Now, I found some words in the book that we're going to read today, don't do that we can make into plurals, adding an S. So let's have a see if we can read them together. It's a long one to start with. Are you ready? Oh, that's a rubber on there. Ready? Competition. And if we want to make that into the plural, lots of competitions, we add an S. Read this word with me. Finger. What about if we have lots of fingers? We add an S. We have got one g here, leg. But what if we want to write 2 legs? We need an S at the end, legs. And in the story there is a rocket. But if we want to make that plural, we had to add an S, rockets. Now the rule for ES is a little bit different because if we need to make a plural, the ones that end with ES are words that end with sh, ch, s, ks, z. So if you come across a word that ends with any of those sounds, you know that to make it plural, you need to add ES. Let's have a look at the one in the story. Bench. So it's ending with one of the ones in the rule. Bench is benches. The plural ends with ES. Box. Did it end with one of these? Yes, it did. It ended with x. So it's box is. The plural is to add ES to make it more than one box. Okay, let's have a look at the story now. Our story today is Don't Do That by Tony Ross. What do you think the little girl in the nativity play is doing? I think you're right, she's picking her nose.
Don't do that!
Not in the middle of the nativity play. Goodness me. Oh, there she is. The little girl in this book's called Nellie. Nellie had a pretty nose. It was so pretty that it won pretty nose competitions. It was so pretty that Nellie was given a part in the Christmas play with Donna and Patricia, who had pretty noses too. Children, don't do that, said teacher. It won't come out, sir, said Nellie. It's stuck. The teacher tried to get Nellie's finger out, but he couldn't. Neither could the head teacher. It's stuck, they said, and sent Nellie home. It's stuck, said Nellie. I can get it out, said Henry. Mum, shouted Nellie. Oh, look, what do you think Henry was offering to get it out with? Would you let him? But Mum couldn't get Nellie's finger out. I can, said Henry. Oh, look what Henry's holding. Do you think he could do it? So Mum called the doctor. I can't get it out, he said. I can, said Henry. Look, he's holding a spanner this time. Look, he's got the whole toolbox there. I hope he's not thinking of using the saw. So the doctor called the police. We can't get it out, they said. I can, said Henry. He's got the policeman's truncheon. Look, his asp. So the police called the conjurer. He's the magic man. I can't get it out, he said. I can, said Henry. I wonder what Henry's plan is there. So the conjurer called the farmer. I can't get it out, said the farmer. I can, said Henry. He's got a very large farming tool here. So the farmer called the fire brigade.
We can't get it out,
they said. I can, said Henry. Do you think they're going to let Henry have a go? Nobody could get Nellie's finger out. Her nose was longer and it hurt. There was only one thing left to do. I can get it out, said Henry. Do you think they're going to let Henry with his pliers? Look how big and long saw her nose is. Shouldn't pick our noses, should we? So everybody called the scientist. They didn't call Henry.
Of course I can get it out,
he said.
Science can do anything.
And he measured Nellie's nose. I can get it out, said Henry. He's got the saw, look. Do you think he's going to chop her? So the scientist built a rocket ship and tied it to Nellie's arm. Then he tied Nellie's leg to the park bench. Do you think that's a good plan? Do you think it will work? Then he set off the rocket. But Nellie's finger still wouldn't come out. I can get it out, said Henry. Oh, look, he's got a stick this time. Go on then, said the teachers, Mum, the doctor, the police, the conjurer, the farmer, the fire brigade and the scientist. What do you think Henry's going to do? Oh no, will he use the saw or the pliers or the spanner or the big farming tool? So Henry tickled Nellie and she laughed so much, look, it worked. And her finger's out. But has she got a pretty nose anymore? She hasn't, has she? Do you think she'll get a nice part in the school play with a big nose like that? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it'll shrink. And that's the end. Bye.